We still have Gator Win mats. You can pick them up at the site below. All of the money goes to our local LGBTQ plus resources. You can find more information below. Thank you so much. Gator Win.
Gator Win.
Woo! Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by Logan and Jordan of Critical EDH for some cEDH.
Hey everyone, I'm Jordan from Critical EDH. You can find me probably playing some weird Dargo slot pile or talking to magic strangers on the internet about how much we love this game.
Hey, I'm Logan. I'm from Critical EDH as well. We are most known by running the largest online cEDH league. We have a lot of fun doing that and building a great community, and we're really big fans of Play to Win, so we're very happy to be here.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 with the link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like being able to submit your own deck for us to play at the highest tier.
So we have Cam on ZHULODOK, Sir, a second Cascadus at the stack, a list submitted by our patron Big Legs Banjo. I'm playing TOPH's Metal Bending Academy, a list submitted by our patron Joshua Day. Logan is playing TYMNA KRAUM, Big Bros Farm, and Jordan is playing TYMNA THRASIOS, Delny Farm. Logan, Jordan, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Wow, I can tell you guys play a lot of Magic together.
Logan's first, right? Good luck.
Yep. All right, thanks. Looted Delta. Crack for a Tundra. Play a Mana Vault. Pass.
Draw this card. Balding Tarn. Grab a Tundra as well, and I'm just going to pass.
I'll take a draw. Eldrazi Temple as my land. Grafdigger's Cage.
I will misstep that.
Yeah, all right. Pass.
I will draw Plateau, Mox Diamond, discard the Shifting Woodland, cast Taru. Cam, you want to do some cluing? You're the only deck not playing a 4-color blue deck, so I think it should be you probably. We each draw a card?
That sounds good.
I will make a tapped treasure. Mox Amber, cast Mana Vault. Holy shit. Pass my turn.
I will play a city, cast a fish. I'll pass.
Keep and draw. Emergence on its land for turn. Cast this Cloud of Furies. Cast a Taru. I'm going to give it to Logan. We'll do bi-directional collusion.
I will draw a card from Taru.
We get another tap treasure?
I will also make a tap treasure passing from there.
I will untap my land. I will draw Crystal Vein as my land, and I'm going to pop it for 2 colorless. Basalt Monolith. I will not pay for Mystic Remora.
I'll draw from Remora.
Treasure.
Tap treasure coming in.
I'm not afraid at all. I will pass.
Untap. Draw a card. Put the One Ring onto the stack.
Trigger Remora.
Yeah, you can draw from Aurora.
I'll make a treasure.
Make a tap treasure too? All right, I have protection. The One Ring is here. I'm going to activate the One Ring now. Draw Goblin Engineer. Trigger. I'll go search my library for an artifact. Put it right into my graveyard. I'm going to whistle with my hands in my pockets and put Candelabra of Tanos into my graveyard. Pass my turn. I'm not blind to the fact that this is probably one of the best starts that this top deck could ever have. Tatara Tower, maybe 3 treasures on turn 1. I have established card advantage in the One Ring. I have a combo piece right where I need it in the graveyard. I'm feeling pretty good about where I am right now.
All you need is just to cast Toph, and then you can win.
I think
Because you have your Mana Vault.
I have the Mana Vault, and I have the One Ring, which can allow me to draw through my deck as well.
So
right?
you just cast Toph and then activate Goblin Engineer, bada bing, bada boom.
Don't tell anyone that, though.
Oh, shh.
Untap, pay with city. And I'll draw Bloodstained Mire's land for turn. Sack city. Play a Mox Diamond. Discard this Arid Mesa. Pass there.
Keep and draw. I'm having this moment where, like, every time I hear one of your guys' voices, I'm like, wow, I'm watching a video to try to put this Nantuko on my Cloud of Fairies.
Triggers fish. I'd like to hold priority on my fish. Cast a Mystical Tutor. Just fetch at the same time if that's all right. I'll get a Badlands. I'll put this Ad Nauseam on.
Oh.
I draw. Pass on your whatever Cloud of Fairies thing you're doing.
Yeah, I think that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Gaia's Cradle is land for turn. I have a trigger. Pay 2 mana to have my trigger. Untap Emergent Zone and Gaia's Cradle.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Tatara Tower trigger from the Mystic draw.
Tap Cradle for 3. The boy. Pass from there.
I will get a draw. Cavern of Souls and name Eldrazi. Cast ZHULODOK. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. One Ring trigger, it'll lose a life. Draw step. I'll lose another life to this Mana Vault. Activate the One Ring. I'll draw 2 cards. Urza Saga as my land for turn. Cast Grand Abolisher.
I sort of have a thing to say about this. Cast this Bowmasters. ETB is gonna hit the ending Nas face.
Here's Nuz.
Now let's have fun. You got it.
All right. 0. Ooh. I'll stop there.
Grand Abolisher's on the stack.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, I think Pact was the only thing that we saw, and I don't think it makes sense to cast Pact here either, so
I completely agree. Grand Abolisher's here. Cast Toph, the first Metal Bender. Activate Goblin Engineer. Sacrifice Mox Amber to try to bring Candelabra back. I said Mox Amber, but I sacrificed the Mox Diamond. Activate the Candelabra, targeting my Mana Vault and my Candelabra since they are both technically lands. Untap them. I'm going to tap Mana Vault for 3, and I'm going to use 2 of that mana to activate Candelabra, untapping Candelabra and Mana Vault. Present to loop and create infinite colorless mana by untapping these guys infinitely over and over again. You guys are not going to believe how fucking lucky this is. I'm going to cast a Walking Ballista for 1 billion from my hand.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding? And this is the best start I could have ever had with this deck by 1 billion miles. I'll shoot each of you for 1 million. Pew, pew, pew. That will never happen again.
Yeah, it was sick.
I got very lucky there. Having the Grand Abolisher, having the Ad Nauseam not hit any relevant interaction for me, even like the Bowmaster there, but I also just like have the Walking Ballista in my hand. Like that's kind of the joys of this top deck is like everything in the deck is like mana or a combo piece. There's just like not much interaction. So like what else would be in my hand? But it was pretty lucky that it was specifically Walking Ballista there.
That's true. Yeah, it's a good because you don't really have such a great way to find a flash speed enabled.
In Naya colors, there's not much. Maybe I still could have gone there because I still would have drawn a couple of cards, get rid of the Bowmaster at some point.
But you can still draw your deck in response to all the Bowmaster
And probably
triggers.
find Bala Summer at some point, right? If that probably plays
you
Bala
were
Summer.
so safe. Even if you didn't have Walking Ballista, then you could have gotten
Right,
there.
yeah. The Walking Ballista just made it like very easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either way, that was a quick one. We have time for a game 2.
Yeah, before my brain explodes.
Any pre-games?
Negative.
I'm first. Ooh, draw. Sanctum of Ugin, a Mana Vault. Pass.
Draw a card. Scalding Darn, crack. Go to 39. Find Taiga. Exile the Simian Spirit Guide for a red. Arcane Signet. Birds of Paradise.
I'll show you a pact on the bird. No.
Pass my turn.
I'll draw Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, Chrome Mox, imprinting a Rite of Flame, Facebreaker, play a fish.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Beautiful start.
gosh, bro.
Good lord.
I'll pass.
Draw. Flooded Strand is my land for turn. Go get a Tropical Island and pass.
Get a draw. Eye of Ugin, ZHULODOK, now that it costs 2 less. Pass now.
I'm off to an ideal start, by the way. I got ZHULODOK out on turn 2, and Eye of Ugin seems like a really great card here, even though I technically only have 1 mana now for my next turn.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I'm trying to like, I don't know why this is like hard for me to visualize because you have 4 mana right there and your commander costs 6, even though he cares about things costing 7. And the Eye of Ugin makes the Eldrazi cost 2 less, so he costs 4. So it does check out, but for some reason it looks wrong.
Everything about it. It looks wrong and is going to feel wrong at the same time.
Untap. Draw card. Verdant Catacombs. Sacrifice Verdant Catacombs. 38. Here's a Savannah. Put TOPH, the first metal banner, onto the stack. Go to my end step, and I will Earthbend to this Savannah. I don't know what that does, but okay, yeah, I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Pay with this. I'll draw. Play a Tundra. Go Facebreaker at Jordan.
I'll take 2. Go to 37.
I'll make a treasure. Arcane Signet. Go to 36. TYMNA. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw something that gets me out of the hole. Incorrect. The Sage is land for turn, unfortunately, and casting THRASIOS. Passing.
Untap, take a damage on my draw. City of Traders is my land. Voltaic Key. You get a draw. Use it to untap my vault. Krut Clan Ironworks. You may draw. Now I have a KCI question. Does Mirror Enforcer work the way that I want it to work by seeing 3 artifacts and then I sacrifice 2 artifacts and that's 7?
Fuck yeah, it does.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Enforcer because right now it costs 3 less to cast. I will sacrifice my vault and my key. That's a Mirror Enforcer cast, which gives me Cascade, and a Sanctum of Ugin trigger. I will choose to sacrifice it. I'll find Devourer of Destiny.
Dylan, the only reason I showed you the pact is I was planning on putting it under this Chrome Mox. Then I drew Rite of Flame for turn. I was like,
oh, maybe that's better.
First Cascade, Disruptor Flute. Can't pay for fish.
I'll draw.
I'll name Pact of Negation.
Really?
No!
That's funny.
Another Cascade, and it's Eldrazi Confluence.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna make 3 Scions. Fish can draw, sacrifice Mirror Enforcer to the Ironworks, and then sacrifice my 3 Eldrazi Scions, Devourer of Destiny, cast trigger, and then 2 Cascades. The cast trigger targeting the Mystic Remora.
Passing on that, that's fine.
Cascade, found Chalice of the Void. This makes 2 more mana, so I'll cast Chalice of the Void. Cascade trigger, come on, don't fail me now. Give me something fun. It's a stupid fucking Lightning Greaves. I feel like I am bullying the shit out of Logan, but
Go for it, dude.
Devourer of Destiny's Resolve and then equip Lightning Greaves to her. And because I saw Ad Nauseam in your deck, I gotta come at you for 13.
23.
Second main phase, move Lightning Greaves over to ZHULODOK. Pass the turn.
This was an awesome, gnarly turn. It's a shame that we couldn't keep going from here, but I feel like super far ahead because now I also stopped a lot of other people from being able to progress farther from where they're at now with both the, well, not really the Disruptor Flute, but the Chalice of the Void definitely stops people from doing some stuff.
Yeah, and you're still in a good spot if you do untap, which because of the Chalice Void, like you said, you have a better chance of doing so. If you do get to untap, you still are going to have a ton of mana and hopefully get some more cascades.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. City of Traders is my land for turn. Liquid Metal, Torque, combat. Logan, I'm going to come at you with my 3/3.
Go to 20.
Go to my end step, and I will try to Earthbound to my City of Traders here. Pass turn.
I will draw. Go to 18. Play soul ring. KRAUM. Go to combat. TYMNA at Cam. Facebreaker at Jordan. KRAUM at Dylan.
No bucks.
37.
34.
35.
3 treasures. Post combat, pay 3 life, gain 2, draw 3. Play a land. Crack the slate. I do have a sentinel. Casting a Voice of Victory. Pass.
Optic this clone voice pass twice in a row. That's not that. Temple des Artes, of the French variety. Growing Rights of Itlamok, you can draw for Esper Sentinel. Look at 4 cards. Take a Mockingbird to hand. Cam, thanks for having us on the show. Here's a 1/3.
Oh, I can't wait to take that. Go to 36.
Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. 2 colorless mana. Urza's Workshop as my land, which is going to make me sacrifice my city. All is Dust, sacrificing Disruptor Flute.
Oh, no.
I have 2 Cascade triggers. Esper Sentinel trigger, you can draw.
I will draw from Sentinel. I've got a chain. I can chain something, but I don't know if that's helpful at the moment.
I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't know that it's even worth it. You're going to keep your treasures around, save it for...
Realistically, Cam's combos are all permanent based. I wonder if it's worth it to just like wait until he hits an actual combo, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you don't lose your treasures, yeah, like you said.
I think wait. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Cool. Cascade number 1, and it's 7 again. I found Karn the Great Creator. Oh, remember what I said? Remember what I said?
Fucking tap for a colorless and a green.
Crack a treasure for a blue.
So here's Karn. I have another Cascade. Goodbye, War Room. Hello, Grafdigger's Cage. And now we're back on All Is Dust. Oh, I'm sorry. There should have been a KRAUM draw.
A draw. Okay.
Tap this birds for a green or something. It doesn't make a difference.
The best I can do is chain the Chalice and Pact, but like I don't care that much.
We do the thing.
Combat.
Before you go to combat, present that chain on Karn.
Oi, 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 oing. Now that we're still in my main phase, I'm going to sacrifice the Chalice of the Void and the Lightning Greaves to recast Karn the Greed Creator. Pump Karn up to 6. Make Cork Clan Ironworks a 4/4. Go to combat, and Logan, I'm going to come at you for 17.
I'll die.
Good lord.
Pass my turn.
I feel like Logan had a really good start on Blue Farm this game, and ZHULODOK was like, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of the shit that you did. Fucking attack you dead, but do a bunch of shit. Now, like, even if like you didn't win the game, again, you still didn't win the game. The rest of us, there's Grafdigger's Cage in play. Like, you have so much power. You have Karn the Great Creator. I can't use my artifacts. I'm on artifact deck. Like Jordan, like Mulligan low, so he doesn't have that much shit. Like we're fucked.
I think there's some kind of a mind game going on where like my stacks pieces have been different every turn.
Yeah.
So now like the things that maybe you thought were still shut off aren't.
Untap. Draw. Combat. Come at your Karn for 4 damage.
Down to 2.
Pass my turn.
Upkeep draw. Play an Underground Sea's land for turn. Eternal Witness. Targeting Growing Rights. Mockingbird that won't clone anything.
We are certainly delaying the inevitable.
Pass with 3 cards in hand.
I'll get a draw. Plus Karn up to 3 to turn KCI back into a 4/4. This is a shame. I wanted to surprise someone with this, but I'll just play Talon Gates of Madara. Phase out City of Traders.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
No attacks even.
I want Karn around.
Untap. City comes back. Draw for turn. Cast this Savine's Reclamation targeting Scalding Tarn. Respond to the City of Traders sacrifice to sacrifice my Scalding Tarn now. Sacred Foundry tap. City of Traders will sacrifice and come back not Earthbent. Pass my turn.
That's not how it works. I know that's not how City of Traders works. City of Traders cares if you play a land for turn, not if a land comes into play. I know this. I don't know why at this point I was like, ooh, something. You know what I mean? Like the deck, something. No, nothing. That's not even like, it's not even something good. It's bad. It's just, that's not how that works.
Yeah, now your land doesn't have a 2/2 counter on it, and it's not a creature.
Draw a magic card. Lotus Petal. Play Auto Warriors land for turn. Recast my Growing Rights. Here's an uncastable Esper Sentinel. You don't have a flyer, right, Kim?
I don't fly.
Take the bird card.
Karn down to 2.
Passing from there.
Draw a card. Plus up Karn and target the Lotus Petal.
No. Yeah, sounds good.
Jordan, thanks for coming on the show. Attack you for 7.
Go to 28.
Sacrifice the Cage. Honor Warren Shaku. Pass.
Draw a card. Hornfell Horn of Bounty.
Oh, that has no abilities because of Karn.
Right, but maybe one day. Pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Casting THRASIOS for 4 mana. Combat, and I'll send the bird at Karn again.
Back down to 2.
Pass.
Upkeep and draw. Honor Warren Shaku, tap Karn, because it's a legendary permanent.
Fun.
ZHULODOK, that's getting tapped. Screw attacking, right? Here's a 3rd mana. Sacrifice Honor Worn Shaku. That's 7 colorless for Chromatic Ori. Cascade. Flipped into Metalworker. So there's Metalworker. Then the second cascade is Glaring Fleshraker. And now I have a Chromatic Orrery.
I'm really starting to regret that extra 2 damage that I could have put at the Karn that is currently at 2 loyalty. Wouldn't that have been great? Wouldn't that have been good and great? Wouldn't that have been something? Probably nothing, because all of your shit still would have happened, but maybe I don't know. No, I'm just feeling desperate and bad.
5 colorless mana. Sacrifice it. Sack Metal Worker, Kozilek Butcher of Truth of Ayavugan. 2 cascades and then draw 4 trigger. Also, there's a Glaring Fleshraker trigger. Create an 0/1 Eldrazi spawn. The spawn enters, it'll deal a damage to each opponent.
33.
Draw 4. Cascade number 1. Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. When I cast Ultima, Fleshraker triggers, and that will make me another Scion. And when the Scion enters, it's a spawn actually. It'll deal a damage to each opponent. Ultima enters. It's also a colorless creature, so it deals another damage to each opponent. Here's another cascade. I flipped into Rings of Brighthearth. Cast Rings triggers Glaring Fleshraker. Spawn enters. It deals a damage. Planar Nexus is my land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sacrificing Rings. Cityscape Leveler. 2 cascades, Glaring Fleshraker trigger. First cascade, 7 or less. So unfortunately, these 2 awesome Eldrazi are going away. Oh, that's so funny. That Basalt Monolith. Casting Basalt Monolith then triggers Glaring Fleshraker to make another thing. And when that enters, you each get pinged for 1.
22.
Monolith is here. Cascade. We got a Might Stone and a Weak Stone. When I cast it, Glaring Fleshraker triggers, and that makes me another little dude that will ping you each. I will choose to draw 2 cards. And then Cityscape Leveler is a colorless creature that when it finally enters, it deals a damage to each opponent. Non-land permanent I would like to destroy is the Mockingbird if I'm still alive.
No. Yeah.
I had so much going on. I forgot there was a cast
That has
trigger.
its own cast trigger too, yeah.
Make 3 colorless mana. Sacrifice the Might Stone and the Weak Stone and the Cityscape Leveler. Desecrate Reality, which is going to trigger Glaring Fleshraker and give me 2 cascades. I have a couple of targets to name. Liquid Metal Twerk and THRASIOS. When my Scion enters, everyone is dealt a damage but me. Flip into a Moonsilver Key. When I cast Moonsilver Key, that will trigger the Shrieker to make another 0/1 that pings you each. Cascade. Flip into Manifold Key. Cast Manifold Key, Glaring Fleshraker triggers, and when the creature enters, you each get dealt the damage. Desecrate Reality so that your shit gets exiled and I can get my rings because it's got an odd mana value. Yeah, and it goes from the graveyard to the battlefield like some kind of bullshit too. Basalt Monolith to make 3 colorless. Manifold Key activation to untap Basalt Monolith. I'm going to make 3 more mana, going up to 5 mana. And then from here, sacrifice all 3 of my spawns to put an untap trigger on the Basalt Monolith and then pay 2 more mana to copy that activated ability with the rings. Present a loop where I can make infinite colorless mana this way.
Because in between your second and original untap, you can tap again for mana and keep on going forever, right? That's how that works. I haven't seen this combo in so long.
Yeah, I can recopy the ability with rings then when I go to untap it again. I make 1 colorless mana every time I go through this loop.
Boom. I see a billion mana. Sure.
Activate Moonsilver Key. I'm going to crack it. I'll find the Staff of Completion, activate Ayavugan, and copy it with Rings of Brighthearth. I'm finding Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, and Kozilek, the Great Distortion. Weathered Runestone. Fleshraker triggers. That makes me a spawn, and that deals each of you a damage when that hits. Skittering Cicada, which also triggers when I make a spawn, deals you a damage, and when the cicada enters, deals you another damage then.
14.
Chamil, the Inner Sun. If you have a counter magic, it no longer is going to be valuable.
Darn, I was waiting for my moment.
Get another Glaring Fleshraker, which will deal you each another damage. Cast the Staff of Completion that we saw. Glaring Fleshraker trigger, and deal you each another damage. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Exile Eternal Witness and the Growing Rites on the cast trigger. Fleshraker as well. Another damage from the spawn and the Ulamog. First cascade, Grim Monolith. Another spawn and another damage for you all. Second cascade, which is Hedron Archive. Look at that. That's another spawn and another damage for you all.
I can't believe we're getting destroyed by a deck that has Hedron Archive in it. This is fucking ridiculous.
Kozilek, the Great Distortion. 2 cascades, a trigger to draw 6 cards, a spawn that'll deal you a damage when it enters. Do the draw thing now. I don't even want to look at them. The first first cascade is a soul ring, so that's another spawn and another damage. Guys, I'm running out of fucking just bullshit tokens that I have sitting around. I'm gonna have to start using other stuff.
Just sack them all.
Good point, yeah. Sack them all for a ton of mana. Here's another cascade that's about to happen. Ingenuity Engine. What a bullshit thing. This also has cascade on it, right? But I get a cascade for 6 or less off of the Ingenuity. Also a Flesh Raker, which deals you with damage when the creature hits, and I sacrificed it for mana. That's happening every time now. Cascade, I got a Expedition map, which is another creature that I sack for mana and ping you guys for a damage with. And the map comes in, the Ingenuity Engine comes in, and then Kozilek comes in, which is a colorless creature, and that pings you guys. Found the combo. I have Mystic Forge, which is going to trigger Flesh Raker and make another thing and ping you guys. Once that happens, I have Sensei's Divining Top, which is going to make another thing. And then I can present a loop where I keep putting top back on top of my library and use my infinite mana to keep recasting top and re-triggering Glaring Flesh Raker and winning the game by dealing you all damage.
So dead.
So dead.
So dead. Good game, dude. That was awesome.
What a crazy showing by both of these like very non-meta decks.
I can't believe that it took me until Jordan got down to 2 life
to actually get the infinite.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a great example of something that we've been talking about a little bit, of using stacks pieces that help slow your opponents down, but stacks pieces that also help progress your state and your game ahead. Like, you were able to use KCI and the Glaring Flesh Raker to continue going on and using all those stacks pieces to also help you win the game when you needed to, which is like exactly what you need to do with a deck like this.
This deck completely breaks mid-range hell wide open. So as long as you can live to like turn 3, turn 4, when you can start cascading, you can be in a great spot.
Yeah, and there definitely was a little bit of variance. I think my game 1 was pretty lucky. In your game, you had a little bit of luck on your side too. That doesn't take away from any of it. It's just, I want to make it clear, like, this isn't going to happen every time you play against Blue Farm. This was a little bit of a weird game, but it can happen. You can put yourself in a situation to do shit like this against the mid-range meta decks, for sure.
And it's a great way to do it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Abyss AA.
Baby Jeebus.
Bob the Skull.
Seabass.
Christopher Garling.
Cornell Wild.
Cumulative Upkeep MTG.
David Newman.
Davishar.
Demon of Razgrees.
Doot Loot.
E4 Cards and more.
Finks MTG.
Gare Bear Garrett.
Johnny Dever Omelet.
Joshua Day.
Quadja A. Hamid.
Larceny Roars.
Luke Cook.
Mac the Mad.
Mace the Ace.
Mike H.
Mr. Derby.
Nathan Cohen.
Not Kareth.
Okie Toad.
Old and Groupie.
Pat Fires.
Peggy.
Penguin Man 0089.
Old Peter Stewart.
Reactive.
Red.
Rocky Hall.
S.C. Phillip.
Scott Hawk.
Sean in the Ice.
Sparky B.
Spangler.
Deception. I said that right.
And The Works 472.
And Tom Bieber.
And Uncle Butts.
And Wandering Around.
And Will.
And Your Boy Blue.
And Zach Hartley.
Thanks, everyone. If you want to find any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Big thank you to Dragon Shield for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
You're talking about the $50 patrons too. Here they are. Their names are Ben Finelli, Bob Russell, Dalton Potee, David Nelson, Devin Morrow, E, Jan Wildfang, Jason Brooks, Lumi, Meta, Mystic Muffin Man, Rick, Sarcastic, Sharticus, SupremeDexLabs.etsy.com, Thomas Bono, Turtle99, Willow2998, and Zachary Coulson. Yahoo!
Do you like how critical EDH is also cEDH for short?
I think they did that on purpose.
That's so smart. And I'm Cam. This week we're joined by Logan and Jordan of cEDH Critical.
Wrong,
I'm way off. Yeah. This week we're joined by Logan.
That wasn't
No, that
needed.
was
That
so
wasn't
bad.
fun.
Yeah. Can I get a second here? Sure. Right. And time plus tragedy equals comedy.
I'm hot. Turn the air conditioning on.
Oh, good call.